The guy wiped his ice skates. Then he opened his mouth. Inside, there was a painful cavity. If he didn't get it pulled soon, eating would be a problem. So he aimed the ice blade at his cavity. Then he grabbed a rock and smashed it down hard. The pain was so intense he passed out. When he woke up, he was ready to open the package he'd drifted onto the island with. He hoped there'd be a satellite phone inside. The first package had a bunch of VHS tapes. The next one had a signed volleyball from a celebrity. He couldn't figure out what that was good for. Luckily, the next package had a pair of ice skates he could use to crack coconuts. Then he found a long dress he could use as a fishing net. But when the last package came, he hesitated. Looking at the golden wings on it, he wanted to keep it. It felt like a glimmer of hope for going home. But what he didn't know was that inside was a satellite phone. Next, he sharpened a stick with the ice blade. He used it to catch a crab. But looking at the slimy crab meat made it hard to eat. So he tried to start a fire by rubbing sticks together. But being careless, he cut his hand. That's when he totally lost it. He went wild, smashing things around him to let off steam. After a while, he calmed down. Then he noticed the bloody handprint on the volleyball. He painted a face on it and named it Wilson. He set Wilson aside and tried to start the fire again. Maybe it was the boredom, but he started talking to Wilson. The wood began to smoke from all the rubbing. By night, he had a fire by the sea. Not only did he get to eat delicious roasted crab, but he also gained a new friend, Wilson. 4 years passed quickly. The guy turned into a wild man. He wouldn't starve, but the loneliness was unbearable. He even thought about ending his life. But remembering his wife, he chose to stay strong. To combat the loneliness, he gave Wilson some hair. He imagined him as a living person. Then one day, he found a piece of metal floating in the sea. That metal gave him hope to escape the island.